Okay. Go back in the house now and let me do my
It's
thing.
on there.
Hey, I know this here. You know, I have I don't know how hard making a little sketch on a movie would be so hard, and to try to talk on it. So I don't know where to start, but I'm gonna start like this. Really, I want it to be a boxer. Now that's what I wanted to be. All my life, that's what I wanted to be, a boxer. But the only thing, I didn't make it in the boxing. I never got the opportunity to tell you the truth. But I never been really beat in my whole life. And I was back there with the real champion. But I got into drugs and got into everything else. So God stopped me. I couldn't understand it. Because when I was in the Air Force in Thailand, I fought a guy who had won a silver medal or something. And we fought to a draw. And I had never had a pair of gloves on in my life. So I felt like God just stopped me because I never really been beat. Only thing that broke me from that is through a lot of tribulations. You may hear a little shaking or a little something in my voice right now. So doing this thing is harder than I expected. I'm trying to relate this belief that I have about the fisherman's heart. I know the first time you hear somebody say the fisherman's heart, you think of a guy out there by the lake. You think a guy out there by the lake throwing a pole and fishing. But that's not what I'm talking about. I fish for emotions, feelings. God changed my life about 15 years ago. Maybe a little bit, maybe 10 years ago. And so when I read this thing in the Bible about what God said, if you seek him, you'll find him. So that's what I started doing. But when I started seeking him through my heart. And it taught me a lot about emotions. And the first thing that I learned after I'd seen the whole philosophy about my religion, when I said my religion, that's Jesus Christ died for us on the cross, and God gave his only son to die for us so that we might be saved, because we all fall short. And I had been falling short all my life. I didn't have the great education. And so when the emotion came to me, I just lived in it and spent 57 years not knowing it. And when a bad emotion came upon me, I just thought that the way it was. You just live it out till after a period of time it's gone. Well, my emotion used to can go in 15 minutes, a bad emotion. But my brother, he used to get mad and stay mad for years. And you bring the subject up, and he ain't like it just happened the other day. That's when I knew that when God said, turn loose the world and store up all your treasures in heaven, I'm just trying to peek and see that. When I took that awareness, where I could see a little niche between emotions and holding your awareness to watch the emotions that come to you and watch the situations that bring your emotions, I messed around and peeked in there, and that's the only thing that I want. That's all I want. Just to see those little niches behind. When I say niche, just like I don't stop when they say Jesus gave his life so that you might be saved. I don't stop right there. A lot of people try to back up on Jesus' whole history and say, oh, could no woman have no kid without a man? But I don't stop there. I look for the emotion behind that, what God be trying to share with you. And the emotions is the thing that you have to learn to feel. I try to feel the feeling that Jesus, what the sacrifice that Jesus made so that we might have our eternity. Now, I love that eternity thought. I love it. But then, after I started doing that, I looked down real hard at it and I started looking for all the emotions. And then, I tried to make the feeling of the emotions, tried to let the feelings of the emotion make the confirmation. Just like I go out there and I look at a girl and lust, ooh, I feel that, ooh, I want that. Okay, I got where I learned how to turn those kind of emotions off. And I learned that the religious emotions, you can't hardly feel them. I can go back to my past and I look back in my past and I see where these type of emotions are so easy to feel from the outside in. And then I went into my heart and said, let me see can I feel all those emotions from the inside. I couldn't. That's when I had to find the belief feeling. After I got where I can believe, and that feeling come very, very faint. Only reason it come faint to you because you be covered your heart with all those emotions from the outside in. And I'm sorry, but most of the emotions from the outside in always covers your heart. Although you don't stop feeling them and you gone and don't forget them, they still lay on your heart. That's why you have to bring them from the inside. And the one that you have to bring always involve Jesus and God, religious, righteousness. Treat people like you want to be treated. A little about me, I don't have no qualms about is this religion right or is that religion right. I like this universal religion. Treat people just like you want to be treated. Look like that and gets everything. Everything and everybody. Now, like when them people had that catastrophe over there, where I seen people digging out bricks out of mountains of rocks and stuff all over, me myself, my heart couldn't have let me do that. If I was in charge with anything, I would say, hey, get me 1,000 bulldozers, and how you say you ain't got no people to work? You get 1 million of them people that need work, and you gotta take them over there, and you help them people. That's the kind of heart I got. A lot of people probably won't like, because I feel this way, but I'm sorry. To me, this is the way a person's heart is supposed to be. Jesus said, people after him gonna do far greater things than he did. Now, I understand that we've gotten smarter. We can do things that we can't imagine back in those days. But technical smartness, I don't think that's what God was talking about. Going up there messing with the ozone and doing all these other things. Jesus used to appear here and then appear there. Jesus will raise the dead. Jesus will heal the sick without any medicine, any chemicals going into you that have, oh, this might help, you're going to help this, but it might cause this and cause that. And then 20, 30 years down the road, all kinds of different diseases coming. Those are the type things that I believe that's there for us. I don't think we explore it enough. But to me, to get to that level, you have to give up everything coming from out there. And to be honest with you, it's for smarter people than me. They can figure out another way how to manage and take care of people without trying to capitalize off a nasty song coming out, a bunch of messed up emotions, things creating a bunch of messed up emotions. And some of this internet seems to be the worst thing that we done got hold to. But I'm not going to get into all of that right now. I'm just trying to bring a little bit of understanding about emotion. That's all I really want to talk about. If I went into all that, what can come behind emotion, I'd be in here a year trying to show you how I think through all your molecules can be turned over with the feeling. I think about the hearing play a part, all those senses that we have play a part in all this thing. I believe man can do it. I believe man can actually go through that whole process that God left for us to follow. And I believe he can do it. And I know a lot of people are going to doubt when I said about some of this stuff can be done with a feeling. But if you watch how Jesus did things, Jesus Christ, the woman touched him and she was healed with the faith. With the faith. A couple of those prophets, they didn't die. They used an emotion, and they left. And they left. Now, a lot of people believe that in reincarnation, oh, that's all well and good. Reincarnation is all well and good. I can go along with that. Okay? But in my belief, that you have a penalty to pay if you don't try to walk the right road. You got good and you got bad. But in my belief, I got God and the devil. And I don't want to be with the devil. And in my belief, you also have that penalty of burning forever and ever. Forever, ever, and ever. Me, myself, I don't think one emotion that you be experiencing from the outside in where you could look at and see it's bad, I don't think one emotion is worth your eternity. All emotions are short. They are short. All of them from the outside is short. And Jesus showed people about that. That's why Jesus said, when the devil took him up on the mountaintop, offered him everything, the women, the money, everything. And that's what catch all of us with the money. We get caught with the money. That's our baddest thing that we have to conquer, the feeling that the money brings. And you can believe, the stronger the emotion that you feel in that sense, the less opportunity you're going to have to be up around God. And the stronger the feeling is, the harder you feel the emotion. That's what comes to you so far. I went to the jet the other day. I found out anything that I try to do in this sense, that like a negative always be coming to me. Always. Always. The stronger the emotion that you feel on that side, the harder it is for you to feel the emotions on the side that gonna give you your eternity. Eternity of foreverness, being with God, being like God, be able to do what you want. And the final scientists say there's billions and billions of places just like here on earth that's there. No, I don't think one emotion that this world has to offer is worth your eternity. This seems like a staging place to me. And anybody with a bunch of money, I just feel sorry for them. That's where the sorrowful feeling have to come with that other show tried to show. You need the sorrowful feeling. Without the sorrowful feeling, this here thing here, without that sorrowful feeling there, those emotions are keep you glued to the world. You have to strongly believe in Jesus for them things to be thrown in the sea of forgetfulness. You have to and I can't find too many people that truly believe. Half of the people don't even know how to believe. And when you talk about faith, hope, and charity, those feelings evades them. from all the strong feelings that they feel from the outside. I hope this road that I'm on with the fisherman's heart help a lot of people understand to try to hold your awareness when emotions begin to come to you, because that is not you. You got the prison system full of people that wish to God they hadn't did the things that they did when they get the tribulation around their neck. Now, I wish the prison system will try to understand just this part and give people a chance. We ain't got no business with no deficit like that, with that many people in jail, and it don't take but a second or two to do the thing to put you in there. But when you got 20 years to sit there and think about it, that's torture. And I wish we could find a better way to do that. There's all kind of things we can do as people, and especially Americans. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I love America, and some of the things that I see that being done wrong mess with my heart tremendously. But I love America, and I was in the military, and I'm a little partial. And sometimes I see how it seems like they running over us. I get a bad feeling, and it kind of sway me a little bit from treat people like you want to be treated. And that's when I have to stop right there. That's when I know I have to have God first. I know God has to be first. And God said, if you give your life for righteousness, you automatically save it. I'd rather save my life in God, where God at, than to lose it Him. But one other thing I forgot when I was telling you about this other thing. This other thing about, I'm just going to be reincarnated. No. I'd rather always have my way. Always. Look like there's always something right there to help you on. To help you. Always have my way. Now, I ain't got nothing against the Muslim. I ain't got nothing against no other religion, because I believe God comes to us in a lot of different ways. That part where God said no man knows his ways, that's the way I believe. And I'm always going to care about each and every man that breathes air on this world. I'm going to care. I'm going to love them. I don't care what. And I'm going to look at them when they situation come, and I'm going to look at them when God put the tribulation on them to try to change them. Because that's why He put the tribulation. Most people think the tribulation is the worst thing in the world. A tribulation is what God meant for you to see and understand that, hey, I got my hands on you. I'm trying to take you out of this. But most people can't do it for nothing in the world. And I feel so sorry for the ones with the billions and billions of dollars. And seeing people, it kind of reminds me of when Abraham seen those, I think it was, you might hear me say think and stuff like that. I never read the Bible that much. Really, you can say I'm not in the Bible, because I gave my heart and started, when God started coming to me from my heart, all this stuff started coming to me. But this other thing remind me of when Abraham tried to talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, when God kept telling me, oh, if there was 10, well, if this here, first Abraham, if there were 20, if there were 30. The thing that I'm trying to get you to see, he started going lower and lower, trying to find the righteous people, and couldn't find them. Destroyed it. And I think the time here now again. If I tell you some of the stuff that I've seen, you wouldn't be looking at life so easy like it is. Because I have seen some things since I've been seeking. And that's what I do. I seek God. I love God. I'm always seek Him. I'm going to seek Him till I die. I'll talk to you later. And the fisherman's heart do need contributions, because really I want to get to a place where I can be away from people, because most people just into the world. I'm not. Ain't nothing of the world that they can give me. I like to be way off home, about 30 acres of land, a big old nice house, and I can come out and have the people come to me to get this kind of conversation. Because I know I'm going to have a lot of people that dislike me, but I don't care about that. Why, if I have to give my life for it, that's what I have to do. But if you watch everything that come out my mouth and my heart, It's for the love of people. Thank you.